Hey, happy Thursday. It is Badass Love, real clients, real results. Now, some of you might look at my Facebook page and be like, there's no way those people actually get those results, and those results are probably not sustainable anyway. So, I'm here to tell you that fake book might be fake book in some places, but not on this wall, my friends. And I brought on my good friend, Erin. Erin and I have been friends for, what did we decide? 15, 16 years?
16 years, 16
I
years
think
in
16
September.
years. Yeah, we have been friends for 16 years now. And if you check out my stories today, you will see that she's gotten some incredible results lately. So, Erin, thanks for showing up and telling the world that it's not fake book around here.
No, not here anyways. We definitely live real lives. I'm a full-time worker, mom, wife, grandmother, and I can do it and it's easy to do. Anybody can do it because I don't do things that are hard.
She doesn't do hard things and she's succeeding. Now, most people would consider, how much have you lost? How much weight have you lost since starting?
Uh, 7 pounds today.
37 pounds today. Boom, girl. Most people would say losing 37 pounds is hard. And I know that this journey is not just about weight loss. So tell me a little bit about what life looked like before you started this journey and what made you decide to partner with me to work on getting your health in order.
Before, like, my career has kind of always been my career. I've just always kind of grown in healthcare. But since COVID hit, let me back up. Prior to COVID, I started contracting as an independent consultant, traveling to San Diego every week. I was gone Monday through Thursday and then home on the weekends for 2 years. And then after 2 years, I did it week on, week off for a year. And then COVID hit. Now, traveling is great, except for when you're out, you eat out. And when you work out of town, there's always cocktail hours and happy hours and Wine Wednesday and Taco Tuesday and Poke Bowl Thursday. There was always some reason to celebrate and eat stuff that you're probably not supposed to or have excesses. So when I started it, I had kind of started doing another weight loss exercise program, and I had gotten down to about 10 pounds heavier than I am right now, preparing for my wedding. And I was hiking a lot and I was really physically active. And then consulting happened and it all stopped. So in the matter of a year, I put on about 15 pounds. And then COVID hit, and much like everybody else, my life kind of took a stop, but my work didn't stop. So I went from working in San Diego and doing a lot of different things and just being able to get up in my office and move around to working from home. Now, I'm sure everybody thinks working from home is great, and for some people it is. But when all you do is get up from your desk and walk over to that beautiful kitchen back there and grab whatever is in there and then go back to your desk and sit for 8 to 12 hours and munch and work, those pounds tend to add on. The hips problems start to add up. And next thing you know, you have no energy to do anything. So that's kind of where I was come January of this year. We'd gone to some family events, a friend's wedding. We had everybody over to my house for Christmas Eve. And I started looking back at some pictures of myself, and I didn't like what I saw. And at the same time, my husband felt like he wasn't liking where he was at. So he decided to join a gym or start becoming physically active and watching what he was eating. So here he is, January into February, working out 5 to 6 days a week, starting to look good. And I'm like, not doing anything, sitting on the couch, eating lots of bread. I could eat like a whole loaf of cinnamon bread with cream cheese on it in a day. I was really good at the artichoke dip and Ruffles, bag and a thing of dip gone in one day. Cocktail at night, pushed to the point where I was when I got pregnant or when I delivered my daughter 21 years ago. So come February 2021, I weighed exactly what I did 9 months and 21 years ago to February of 2000. Now, that doesn't look super great and it doesn't feel good. And I've been watching your show or your page, and I've been kind of talking to you, and I've been seeing all of these things, and like, no, not happening. And I've watched you go up and I've watched you go down, and I've seen your pros and cons, but this is the longest I think I've ever seen you positively staying thin. So I thought, well, if she can do it, I can do it. So I called, we talked. First off, it was a financial thought process of, is this financially worth it? Because it was a big, big hit. And then I said, I'll do it for a month. We'll see how things go. Well, a month turned into 2 months. And then I started looking at my grocery bill, and my grocery bill started to go down because not only was I eating better, I wasn't buying the crap for my husband to eat. And when I wasn't buying the crap for him, he started to lose weight and started to feel better. So it became like this cycle of health in the family. And I'm now, let's see, March was my first week. So April, May, June, July, just started my 4th month, almost 40 pounds down, starting to feel good. So from a scale victory, that's pretty big. But then also it's impacted my physical abilities. I'm out paddleboarding, which I would never have been able to do or wanted to do. I'm in a bikini that I haven't worn since God only knows when. My husband's telling me I look good. I have my sister-in-law joined on, and so now she's doing it. And today she was down 10 pounds today. So I'm super excited for Cindy. Amazing job. And then my daughter decided, wow, mom's getting thin. Maybe I should do this. And this has been my daughter's first week. And she came to me this evening. We were just talking about how her week's going. And she's like, I'm not bloated. My stomach's flat. Like I wake up and I don't have this pooch and I feel good. And so that emotionally makes me feel a lot better from a non-scale victory perspective, that I'm making a healthy impact on the people around me, that their lives are starting to take shape, and that everybody's making better healthcare choices, better lifestyle choices. Last month I went and saw my doctor for the first time in 2 years, and she said, what are you doing? Whatever it is, keep going. So like, okay, all right, I can keep doing this. So one day at a time, one meal at a time.
Yeah.
Now it's freaking.
Your journey has been super inspiring to me. And I got this shirt on purpose tonight because, as you can see, there's a whole ripple effect. Because when my coach believed in me and I started making changes in my own health, and what really shifted for me was the 6 inches between my ears. It wasn't the number on the scale that needed fixing. It was my relationship with food. It was the way I mismanaged my emotions. And what I realized is if I got this, then I can help other people get this too. And Erin is here to tell you that it's simple, it's easy, and it's not just a scale victory, right? Because it gave you quality of life. I remember when we first connected, you were like, I barely get up out of my chair. My hips are killing me. And I remember you saying, I got to think about it. It's an investment, and it seems like a lot. But what I'm hearing you say is that on the back end, not only have you lost 37 pounds, but you've lost the sitting in the chair, you've lost the hip pain, you've lost the lack of confidence that had you not wearing your hot bikini, and you've also lost expenses on your grocery budget. So the financial hit that you thought it was in the beginning actually ended up saving you money on the back end. Yeah.
It did. And then on the flip side to that, because I had such bad hip pain and back pain, I was going to the chiropractor 2 to 3 times a month at $50 a pop. That's not cheap. And I was constantly in pain, and I would wake up in the middle of the night with like a Charlie horse from the sitting. And there is such a thing as sitting syndrome. I didn't realize that, but it's definitely out there. If you sit more than 3 to 4 hours out of your day consistently, you've got issues, and it causes structural and physical damage to your muscles and your bodies too. So that was a big learn. So there's a lot of lessons in here. I think I enjoy the books and the lessons from Dr. A more than I love the food. The food to me is just convenient. It's just easy. But it's the other pieces, like the calls with you every week or with the group, the Facebook posts that other people do. It's like, okay, other people are staying checked in, and that really kind of keeps you going. And then I really like the lean and green recipes that are out there. There's a lot of really cool, inspiring ways to eat. So it's just kind of like a whole lifestyle choice of tools that most diet plans or most workout plans don't include.
Yep. Yep. That was exactly how I felt too. You know, prior to this journey and me being introduced to like actual true lifestyle change, I became really good at like buying a product or being the model student in a program. And what those programs created was a consumer. And in this program, we are here to empower people in their health long term. Do we have tools that we use as a bridge to meet you where you are and get you where you need to go? 100%. But the truth is, once you get across that bridge, there is freedom on the other side. There's no crawling back to the beginning to ask to buy more product, right? And if that does happen, then usually it's because there's more work to be done here. It's not because the program failed. I remember I once had a potential new client ask me, so how many of your people fail this program and ultimately gain all their weight back? And I said 100% of them that don't do the work and just try to eat the magic food like a diet, because we know that diets don't work. And I just am so grateful that you are willing to hop on and just share your story tonight, because your journey really inspires me. I know that you have gained more than you have lost on the scale throughout the course of this journey. And I look forward to celebrating you as you get closer to your goal weight and start working through transition and what that looks like. I know you're close, just 10 pounds away, y'all, 10 pounds away. So we will look forward to keeping you updated and all this badass love, because here in the transformational world that I live and work in and serve in, transformation looks like loving yourself like a badass. That's standing up and saying, I am worth it. I am worth the investment. I'm worth the time. I'm worth the work to create the future that I want to create. So thanks for being a badass, Erin. And we look forward to celebrating you as you get closer to transitioning. Much love, everybody. See you next time.